Hi again from Sweden. Hello from Sweden. It's a really beautiful day. Very sunny. It's snowy. It's not snowing today, obviously, because it's sunny, but it has been snowing, and there's a lot of snow everywhere. The sun really reflects on the snow, everything is shining, and it's just really, really beautiful. I'm gonna just walk through the park that is next to the office, and we're gonna speak a little bit about continuing the previous video about coming to Sweden to study in universities. So I'll expand a little more what I was referring to yesterday, and just this is the park, the lake, or the river, better said, the river that is by the office, in a really beautiful day in winter time. Such a gorgeous day. It's really beautiful. The air feels amazing. It's calm, it's sunny and shiny, and it's just really, really beautiful. I don't know how to explain, but you really have to experience something that you have to experience yourself to understand. It's something really difficult to describe just with words or with images. You are seeing it, but anyways, getting back to the topic. It's very, very important that before you engage in something, in an important decision, such as coming to Sweden to study, is that you know what you're going to do while in Sweden. I just want to show you, I'm by the bridge, and here's my friends, the ducks. Knowing the degree that you're aiming to study, it's important, because you get more than one option when you apply to a university degree. If you're applying for a master's degree, you get 4 options, 4 different degrees that can be in different universities. Doesn't have to be in the same university. They can be in different universities. If you're applying for a bachelor's degree, then you can apply for up to 8 different degrees. Again, they don't have to be in the same institution. They could be in each course or degree in different universities, or they could be in the same one. That does not matter. Of course, when I'm referring to degrees, these can be independent courses. They don't have to be whole degrees. What it means is that Sweden allows you to take one course at a time independently, that will accumulate credit points, and these credit points are basically points towards a degree. So in order to achieve a bachelor's degree, for example, you will need, I don't remember by heart, but you need a number of points. To reach a number of points to be eligible for a degree, of course, Same goes for a master's degree. So you can take courses independently, accumulating degrees each time, credit points each time. So when you're applying, why am I saying this? Is because when you are applying to Swedish studies, Swedish universities in Swedish universities, you can apply to independent courses if you don't find specifically the degree that you are looking for at the time. Each degree, each university will have different openings, and not always you will find what you're looking for, but you can find independent courses and you can apply for those as well. Having said that, it's very, very important to look at the tuition fees that are posted by the university, because you're going to need to make some math and have some economic plan. You will need to show your bank statement, like I said in the previous video, in order to get your visa, of course if you are applying for a visa. And this is the waterfall behind me. Really beautiful. If you don't need a visa, of course, then everything becomes much, much easier. How do you know if you need a visa? Well, basically, if you are a Swedish resident or if you are a European citizen, then you don't need a visa, of course. And anything that comes out of those limits, then if you don't have a European passport or you're not a Swedish resident, then you must apply for a visa if you want to come to study. In regards to English proficiency, you need to take the IELTS or any other test like TOEFL, and we prepare for the IELTS or for the TOEFL, whatever you prefer. The IELTS is more popular now these days. And I work with a number of instructors that are highly experienced. One of them is an IELTS examiner for more than 20 years. I do teach as well, and you can confidently come to us for English lessons, to practice fluency, and of course to prepare for the IELTS. If you need to take the IELTS, the score that you want to aim at will be ideally 6 or above. Anything below 6 is risky because most of the universities will demand between 6 and 6.5, depending on the degree, of course. But if you're achieving a 6, let's say a 6.5, then you're more on the safe side that you will be within the qualifications demanded by the degree that you're applying for or the course. If you get a lower score or band in the IELTS, then you will be very limited, because you will have to find a program, a degree or a course that accepts less than that, and it can be tricky, it can be difficult. When it comes to preparing for the IELTS, you want to do it correctly, because the IELTS is not cheap. It costs around $300 or euros, more or less. And it's definitely not something that you want to be doing over and over. It's just very, very annoying having to take the test more than once, having to depend on their dates and you have to approach a center or go to a different location, pay the fees that again are not cheap. If it was cheaper, then it would be easier to risk in not reaching your score. But if you have to take it twice, 3 times, it's really not ideal, especially when you know that you're gonna have other expenses apart from the IELTS. If you are hiring our services for applications, then there will be other fees involved. Applying to the schools will cost you also fees for applications, fees for visas. There will be fees everywhere, and of course you will have to depend on money that you need when you arrive in the country. When you are with a working permit, when you are with a study permit, you are allowed to work a minimum of hours, but you cannot say that when you're applying for a study permit. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear that you have enough funds to dedicate most of your time to studies, not to work. If your idea to come to Sweden is to work and not to study, and you want to use the studies as a cover, then it's a really bad idea, because that's not how it works. The institutions are very expensive just to use it as a cover, and you have to show that you're studying. If you want to come to Sweden to study and to become a better professional, to have a degree, and then to work in Sweden, then that's a better idea. As a student, as a graduated student, or as a graduate, better said, you are allowed to extend your visa status or change the visa status to a working status, to do an internship or to find a job. This is something that it is possible once you graduate, according to my understanding. I just want to give a small disclaimer, is that I'm not an immigration lawyer, and I don't provide with legal counsel regarding visas or immigration, but I've been working with students for many years already, so I know from experience what the embassies are expecting from the student when they apply for visas, and the conditions that they implement in order for you to be where you said, or where you're saying that you're going to be. Okay, I don't want to make this video a lot longer. I think it's been long enough. I'll be posting other videos about life in Sweden and perhaps other common issues. If you wanna ask on the comments below, then do so, and let's discuss and let's speak more about it. I hope I see you in Sweden very, very soon. If you're going to prepare for the IELTS, or if you're preparing for the IELTS right now before you even apply to a university or to a program, then that's a good idea, and you can always contact us or contact me personally for lessons, for good preparation, and to start your journey. And something I can say is that I am sure that you're gonna really, really love it. So that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.